Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, my dear brothers and sisters. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. The question of today, are we questioned about our thoughts? Is any blame or punishment for the negative thought? And there's any reward for that if it was good ones. هل نحن مؤاخذون بحديث النفس وما نفكر به? Is that possible that Allah will question us about it? In order to answer this, let me explain what are the actions of the heart. Is any action of the heart? Yes. Imam al-Qarafi in his book المنية في إدراك النية إدراك المنية في أحكام النية. So he mentioned 5 categories for the action of the heart. The bottom of that's hajis, and then go higher called khatir, and then hadith al-nafs, and then al-hammu, and then al-azmu. Hajis, which the lowest action of the heart, that's thought that comes and goes. Khatir, that's a striking thought. And then there's hadith al-nafs. That's when you feel that you are debating with yourself, or the inner thought. There is something there as if you are talking to somebody. And then there's ham, the deep concern, and the deep thought. And there is azm, which that when you make up your mind and you intend to do the action. So we have those 5. Are we going to question about that? I have a thought that comes and goes, or even something that might strike in me and I cannot control it, or I'm debating with myself to do this and that, but I have not decided yet. I'm going to be questioned about that. The Prophet ﷺ would ask about it, and he said, رَفَعَ اللَّهُ عَنْ أُمَّتِي مَا حَدَّثَتْ بِهِ نَفْسَهَا. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala left the blame for my ummah for whatever that has hadithun nafs, the thought that within itself, as long as that not develop any actions, any physical action or something that beyond this. So now if Allah never, not going to be questioning you about hadith al-nafs, what's below that, it's by default that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never question you about. So you don't have to worry about it. Somebody say, you know what, oh, there's a negative thought comes to me, oh, I'm going to do this and that, I'm worried about it. No worries. It's very clear in the authentic of the hadith of the Prophet, رَفَعَ اللَّهُ عَنْ أُمَّتِي مَا حَدَّثَتْ بِهِ نَفْسَهَا. So you don't have to worry about it. But how about the deep thought? That's having ham. I want to do it. You have not made any action, but you decided, kind of, but you have not made any actions. I'm going to be questioned about it? Yes. But look at that. How are you going to be questioned about it? We are dealing with the most generous one. Listen to the other hadith of the Prophet ﷺ said, مَنْ هَمَّ بِسَيِّئَةٍ فَلَمْ يَعْمَلْهَا كُتِبَتْ لَهُ حَسَنَةً فإن عملها كتبت له سيئة فإن استغفر عنها محيت وكتبت حسنة ومن هم بحسنة فلم يعملها كتبت له حسنة فإن عملها كتبت له 10. Allah. صلوا على رسول الله. In a simple word, the Prophet said, whoever has him, the deep thought, to do bad deeds, but then he didn't. Out of fear of Allah, it changed his mind, he rejected, Allah will write for him a good deed. I have thought to do something bad. I'm still be rewarded? Yes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will write for you good deed because you left it in the sake of Allah. And if you have done it, it will be written for you one bad deed. If you ask Allah forgiveness, that bad deed will be erased and replaced with another good deed. Allah. Now, if you have a thought and ham and deep thought to do good deed, but for a reason or the other you couldn't make it, you have no ability or whatever, it still be written for you as one reward, one hasanah, one good deed. And if you're able to execute that thought and make that action, Allah will give you 10 hasanah. He will multiply for you 10 times, if you have done that actions. And Allah will provide more and more. That's out of His generosity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you have that ham, if it's a bad one and you reject it, you will be rewarded. If you have done it, it's one bad deed, one sayyah, and you still have a chance to ask forgiveness. And if you ask for forgiveness, Allah will replace it with one good deed. But if you have done good deed, you have thought to do good deed, but you couldn't. So you know what? If I have that money, I would donate in the sake of Allah. And you are sincere, Allah will give you a reward, one hasanah, as if you have done it. But if you actually made that good deed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will multiply it for you in 10 times of that. So this is, what's in there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're not going to question you about hajis and khatir, and not even hadithun nafs, unless that develop an action. Now, ham, yes, you'll be rewarded. Now talking about the action itself, when you make an azm, that's a higher level. And of course, you are responsible and you're going to be questioned about your actions. Yes. Yeah, that's how the story, and even the Sahaba, they have concern about that ayah. And then the reply came in the next ayah, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. So that ayah, when revealed, it's kind of misunderstood by the Sahaba themselves. إن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم وتخفوه يحاسبكم به الله. And Allah, in the clarity of that, revealed another ayah to explain this. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. So this intention subject is huge. And we will, inshallah, talk more about it to have more clarity about this. I want just you to remember the story of a man that he killed 100 souls. You know the story of that man. I'm not here to encourage for his action. No. This is not the point. The point that I want you to look at the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even after he killed 100 souls, who took him at the end when he died? The angels of mercy or the angel of punishment? The angels of mercy. The angel of mercy came down to take his soul according to his intention. And the angel of punishment came down to take his soul according to his actions. And at the end, who won? The angel of mercy. And go back to that story, and you will find that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the near city to be nearer, the good city to be nearer. Because Allah sent an angel in the shape of a human to judge between the angels. So He told them, measure the distance. If he close to the good city, then the angels of mercy will take him. And Allah commanded the good city to be nearer. And he was just with a hand span closer to the good city. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants the mercy for him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants the forgiveness for him. And Allah dealt with him according to his intention. Your intention is matter. We need to work more on our intentions. And we need to know more about it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our good deed. Ameen. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. شنو أكرم أخذنا اليوم زيادة. اوكي.